Hi, it's Lorna, Programme Manager for Careers and Outreach for Maritime UK, here to share a career story with another one of our apprentices, and this is Clemence. So hi Clemence, can you tell us who you are, who you work for and what your job title is, please?
Hello, so I'm Clemence, I'm 29, I'm a boatmaster apprentice since November 2019 and I work for the Port of London Authority.
Marvellous. Can you tell us what drew you to the maritime sector?
I always found boats and maritime industry very interesting since I don't know, it reminds me travel, freedom, and it's a really good feeling to be on the water. So since now I'm involved in the navigation, it's even more fascinating because it brings so many different parts like physics, sciences, metallurgy, navigation, engineering. So yes.
And never 2 days the same, I don't imagine.
No, never.
No. And so you've said you're an apprentice. So can you tell us about your apprenticeship? You started in late 2019. How long will that go
on? So if we can come back a bit earlier. So basically I studied tourism when I was 20. Then I was looking for a full-time job in tourism. This is where I started to work on ferries boats in 2013 for a company called Brittany Ferries. So we were going in France, in England, in Ireland, and in Spain. I really enjoyed navigating and living on board as well. So in 2017, I moved to England, where I found a job at City Cruises in London. It's a company who does sightseeing. They were running an apprenticeship scheme, and this is where I started my apprenticeship, and then now working for Port of London Authority. And I'm supposed to pass my boatmaster license this year.
Perfect. And what's your career goal? What's the end point for you? What would be your ambition?
So I would like to go as further as I can in qualifications and licenses. There are so many opportunities in the maritime industry, so it's hard to choose a sector. I think I would love to try a bit of everything. I would love to be a captain of a vessel, obviously, but I would love to do service or working for the hydrographic office. I would love to go in depth in nautical sciences as well. Yes, my career is just to...
Yeah. Lots to explore, lots of opportunities. Okay, who's been the most important person in your journey so far? And if it's not just one, it's a couple or three people, that's fine.
Yes.
Who's made the biggest difference to you?
So there are so many different persons that I'm grateful I've met and I can talk about who helped me to go through to be an apprentice, to talk about all the maritime subjects. But I think I'm grateful that I've met Charlie Teffler at City Cruises, who started my apprenticeship, who has decided to choose me being an apprentice at City Cruises. Then I've met Rachel Debond, who is the manager at PLA, Port of London Authority, who gave me the chance to be her apprentice, and also the school CREGs in Plymouth, Simon Jinks and Vicky Jinks. Yes, very awesome. Inspiring for me.
You get four people. And finally, last question. What would you tell your 16-year-old self if you could now?
So when I was 16, I was working and studying in the same time because I wanted to learn, but also work for someone and earning my own money as well. I would definitely go for an apprenticeship when I was 16 because that brings everything I was looking for, work and learning in the same time. So this is what I would tell to myself. I would go for an apprenticeship. But I'm also grateful that I have so many experiences since 16, and I think that brings me more open-minded. And yes, so it's never too late to start an apprenticeship as well, even if you are 25, 16, 30. Yeah.
Fantastic. So no regrets, and
No regrets.
only an extraordinary career to look forward to.